Here's a guy who thousands of Angelinos have passed on the street in Chinatown but can't communicate with him. We were fortunate that we had an interpreter, and they totally hit it off. They, by pure coincidence, were from the same city in China and had had this instant connection, and that really helped. But it also really was a reminder of everyone has these rich stories, these rich histories, and so for us, he was really kind of an inspiring person to have as be part of the project.
That sounds right. What you're doing for Big Mama, you're going to be doing for me someday, right?
It's going to be,
Yeah.
We had no choice. I mean, I don't even think it was a choice. I mean, it's just a part of, I think, who we are. So I don't think any of my uncles or my mom or my cousins, I don't think we thought anything about it. And definitely to be able to leave her in her house, that's so important for her to be able to maintain her respect, her dignity.
A lot of people ask us, well, why did you want to do a project about older adults? And there are a couple things that sort of brought us to that. One, it was something that was in the forefront of our minds as we watch our own parents retiring and growing older, and that, entering different phases of their own lives.
We chose Broadway because we very much wanted to look at the heart of LA, but to highlight the diversity, the socioeconomic, cultural, racial diversity that you can find within a single 20-mile avenue. And Broadway, a lot of people may think of Broadway and they may think only the theaters downtown or downtown revitalization efforts going on here, but its birth is really around Lincoln Heights. If you follow it through to South LA, it goes through Chinatown, downtown, Little Tokyo, South LA. There's enormous diversity, and we found that it's really a good. It's a central point for people to come together, and as such, we were starting to see. We paid more attention to a lot of older adults, just traversing it back and forth. We wanted to be able to document life of older adults along this avenue. It felt like a good way to tell the story of LA seniors this way.
And then a couple years ago, we saw a demographic study from USC that pointed out that LA County's older population is rapidly increasing. And part of that is, the statistic is that by 2030, the ratio of older adults to the rest of the population will double from what it was in 2010. And that's a really rapid change, really, it's a huge change. It's a monumental change in terms of when we think about the types of needs that we all have as older adults, when we think about also the fact that we're all living longer and more productive lives as older adults. And
the fact that our city is built for people in cars and people who are young.
Exactly. And so that we were thinking about it a lot, and that's what brought us to the project.